Let's go. YouTube, what is up? We are back with another day, and today is the official start of Domeball season. So we get to sprint to Domeball after this and hit some softballs in a real life game for the first time in about a month and a half, and I'm pretty ecstatic about that. We're gonna use that energy to lift some heavy ass weight today. Today we got some Russian lunge hops, some standing triple jumps that we're gonna build up throughout these couple weeks, some heavy ass cleans, some snatches, and some squats. It should be a pretty legendary and sickening day. I'm excited for it. I hope you guys are too. Let's get after it. Let's go. All right, so to start, we got these Russian lunge hops into a twist. These are our little play off the little squatted hops that we have. We're gonna make them a little bit more unilateral here. We got 5 bounces in this deep tier lunge position into a Russian lunge where we're switching the legs, landing on the other one. We'll hit 5 there. We'll switch the legs, and we got 2 rounds of that total. Again, Wednesday's kind of our bouncy, hoppy day, preparing for the sprints tomorrow. Just keeping the jumps a little bit lower intensity today. Let's get it. Then we got standing triple jumps here, building on that unilateral jumping bound variation that we've been doing the last couple of weeks, where we did a single leg cycles through. I kind of like cycling my jumps that way, where you keep the same bucket of stimulus that you're trying to do, which is today a single leg plyometric, a single leg jump, and then you just add variations on there. But we're gonna build up these triple jumps here for the next couple of weeks, try to hit a PR, then we'll switch it up to another single leg stimulus here and keep building these up. These have felt really, really good today. So hopefully hit a big PR today. Blaine hit a 32-foot jump on these, which is unbelievable. But if we could push to the 30s, that'd be sickening eventually on these. Let's get it. Ooh, there we go. Not 30, that is 25 foot. I gotta switch this tape measure over. 9 inches, 25 feet, 9 inches there. Let's beat that, let's go. Butt cheeks are feeling it from those Bulgarians yesterday. I knew we were going to, but legs are feeling pretty good. And hopefully we can get 26 here. Let's bust it out, let's go. Probably 3 total jumps here, let's get it. Oh, that's a big one, there we go. 26 right at that heel. Where's that heel at? 26.5. That's a big jump. Oh, the heel fucking hurts landing on these. It's like slipping in my shoe, giving me some blisters there, but we're gonna hit one more here. All right, I think we can get a little bit farther on that first jump. That second jump felt really nice, like I'm riding that wave much better. My legs feel kind of bouncy off the ground. I was doing these off the turf before, and the turf is just a little too squishy to get a nice punching feel. I kind of like the feel in here a little bit better, other than the landing. Then he does not feel super solid on theirs. Let's get our third set here, let's go. Oh, I landed on a battery, but if we match that foot, let's go. 27 feet, right on the nuts. Oh, here's the battery in question. That was almost disastrous. That would have made for good content, but would have hurt. Let's get to some snatches. Before we get some heavy ass cleans today, we got some snatches. We got the snatch into a low hang snatch. We got 3 sets at 200 pounds today, prepping for Friday's heavy snatch, heavy clean day. So should be able to get after it, move this bar quick, make light work of this. Let's go. Let's go. Whee! Second set here, bar is moving really, really nice. Body doesn't feel like primed, but the way the bar is moving, I'm a fan of. I just want to stay more vertical on that second pull. I feel like once I get to that second pull, I really start to force it and start to lean back, but really get those traps and arms engaged in that pull, stay upright, get underneath it. Let's go. Let's go. Before we hit this third set, I kind of want to talk about content creation. It wasn't really sparked by a question, but more so something I heard Mark Dowdle talk about on his YouTube series, one of my buddies. Something I read in the Stoic today, and it's something that my athletes have been giving me advice on, in quotations. And not just my athletes, but people in general. Where basically they ask why I don't do more clickbaity type content, especially when the clickbaity content works on Instagram, and we have a background of clickbaity content working on Instagram. With one of the videos being, this is better than push-ups. If you're an OG Yoakum Strength follower, you know that went off for like 4 million views, and we got like 10,000 followers in a day. And it was really just lateral plyo push-ups as fast as possible, with people arguing in the comment section about how it's not actually better than bench press, which is obviously true, but the clickbait title worked on that one, which was supposed to be just a troll video. But unfortunately, troll videos work in this day and age of Instagram. And I'm not saying it's the worst form of content in the world, and I know there's a piece of your content that can be that super short form, funny type content, but I really think people need to think way more about who their community is and what they want to build their community to be like when they're making content. When you make content like that, and it's a very good way to blow up very quickly, but when you blow up very quickly on that content, you are stuck in that content train. People are not coming to you for the reason of learning something or wanting to buy something, or more importantly, believing in something. They come to you because you give them dopamine spikes. They come to you because you give them quick hit kind of bullshit content, and you're gonna get a lot of people that are looking for bullshit on your page. And people get so enamored by getting huge followings and growing as fast as possible without really realizing what that growth means. Why are the people coming to you? Why are people investing in your content? And if you build a following of people that are looking at your page for bullshit, for dopamine hits, you are stuck in that bullshit dopamine hit train, and those people are not invested in what you are investing in. They're not gonna buy your products, they're not gonna look at your long form content, and most importantly, they don't believe in what you believe in, or you in general. And if you want to have a successful business, if you want to be a successful content creator, you have to have a community that believes in you and believes in your message and believes in what you sell. And the short, fast-term way of doing these things is not how you build that content up. And I know so many people that have 5,000 to 10,000 followers that make way more money and have a way more engaged community than a lot of my friends that have 50 to 100K followers that built it off short-form reels going viral. And when you get so enamored with growing the following as quickly as possible, you lose yourself and you lose your message. And Dowdle put it very, very beautifully when he said, when you make content for the world, you stop making content for the person that you're trying to make content for. And for Dowdle, the person he's trying to make content for is God. He mentioned God in his video. And I heard that video, and then I read the Daily Stoic today, where they talked about, it's not about believing in God or a God, it's just about believing in something bigger than yourself. And we live in a world where people are enamored with themselves. And they get so lost in themselves and they get so lost in that follower count that they lose the bigger purpose of what you were put here to do. Like actually deep in your soul, what were you put here to do? Was it to make short form reels and clickbait titles so you can show people how big your following is? Or were you put here for a deeper message and a deeper purpose? And I really think most people were put here for a deeper message and a deeper purpose. And I think when you connect to that deeper message and that deeper purpose, your content becomes deeper, your content becomes more real, and people feel that, and people want to buy that, and people want to believe in that. And it's slow, man, and that's okay because you're doing it the right way. It's like the basic coaching principle of being process-oriented, not results-oriented. And all these coaches will preach that and then talk about the next hack on social media, the next hashtag they gotta do on social media, the next 10-second clip they gotta do on social media. It totally eliminates that philosophy that they say they believe in. Your business should not be a short-term game. You should not be playing these short-term games. You should have enough faith in yourself, and that's something that people are desperately missing. They get so lost in the analytics, so lost in the metrics, and they use these metrics and they use these analytics as the thing to back up their message being right or wrong. And I just think that's such a wrong way to look at these things. If you believe your message is correct, if you believe you have a purpose, if you believe that you're on the path, be on the path, stay on the path. Continue to preach that message. Continue to bring people into that message. And don't get lost in that short-term game. Don't get lost in making content for the world and trying to grow so quickly that you lose who that message was originally for, what the purpose of that message originally was, what you actually believe in and what you actually want to say. And I think it'll make making content so much more fulfilling for you when you actually put out content you believe in. It'll make it so much easier for you when you just say the things you think you need to say. Whether or not Instagram grabs it or not with the algorithm, whether or not thousands of people are liking it or not, if you have 10 people that believe in what you believe in, that is 10 people that will buy your product. That is 10 people that will buy your company and by belief in you, and that will grow. And it's so much better than having 10,000, 20,000, 100,000 people that don't believe in your message and are just following you for dopamine hits and are just following you for the short form bullshit. Don't get lost in that. Stay where your feet are, speak what you want to speak, believe in what you want to believe in, walk the path, and record yourself walking the path. Put out content that shows you walking the path, and I promise you, long term, that is going to be the thing that works. And you will see everybody else not doing that fall off the way. And that's not preying on their downfall. I hope they all find their way. But I'm telling you, if you play the short-term game, you will get lost in the short-term game. And just as fast as you rose, you will fall just as rapidly. And you'll have no choice but to eventually find the path and eventually say the words that you want to believe in. And when you do that, you're going to have a huge following of people that did not follow you for that purpose, and you're gonna have to start over regardless. So why not do that from the beginning, and why not put that message out from the beginning and grow the right way and build your community up the right way, right? So it's just a message that I was thinking about when Donald was talking about that, and then I read it in the Daily Stoic, and you just get so many pieces of advice of like, why are you not doing this? Why are you not doing that? I'm like, it doesn't work long term. I get it works analytically. I get it's an addicting game to play, and you really want to maximize your likes and maximize the digestibility of your content. But if what you're digesting is shit, it's still shit. And if what you're putting out is shit, it's still shit. It doesn't matter how many people like shit. Eventually they're gonna realize it's shit, and nobody wants to be associated with that, right? So eventually you're gonna have to do it the right way. Do it the right way from the beginning. Don't get lost into keeping up with the Joneses and trying to outperform the next person. Just be where your feet are, put out the message that you believe in, and it will work. And the better you get at putting out that message, the more people are gonna believe in you and that message, and the more successful your company is gonna be, the more successful your content's gonna be, and you're gonna do it the right way. And you're not gonna be trapped making content you don't enjoy, and you just feel a sense of achievement and connection to the art that you're putting out because you know you're not selling your soul to the algorithm, right? And I think that's super important. It's something a lot of people get lost in the day and the age of worshiping the algorithm, worshiping the world, rather than worshiping something bigger than yourself and bigger than social media, right? So let's get this third set, let's go. Let's go. Get to some cleans. Now we got cleans. 3 sets here of 1 rep. We're building up to 340. We got 1 single at 340. Then we got that drop set back down to 295, which I really enjoyed on Monday. We're gonna hit a couple warm-up sets to build up to that 340. 340 should be pretty decently heavy. We got the knee sleeves on, preparing for that. But let's get this bar moving. Let's go. All right, 340 on the bar here. Let's make this clean, then get to our 295 powers after. Let's fucking move this bar. Let's go. Come on. Let's go. All right, pretty happy with how that 340 moved. Want to be able to get that bar up higher just so I'm not crashing underneath it. I think I just bail on it too soon, crash underneath it to be safe, and that crash is gonna get me when it's a heavier weight. But pretty happy with how 340 moved there. Now we got 295 for 2. Hopefully this is like butter, the highest 295 powers we've ever had here. Let's rip it. Yeah, 295 is flying like butter. Get another rep like that and we'll finish up with some squats. Let's go. Let's go. Now we got 3 sets of 2 at 365 pounds here on the squat. Should be moving pretty light and pretty easy. We were ripping, I think it was like 415 last week when we were in Boston for 2, and that bar was flying. So hopefully this 365 moves even prettier. We're crushing our intro workout protein shake here from Rival. We got a scoop of the Cinnamon Toast Crunch and a scoop of the Honey Nut Vanilla with a banana in here. Absolute gas. We threw in some creatine from Rival as well. If you guys need protein, creatine, and now they got a new pre-workout that they're sending to me. I haven't tried the pre-workout yet, but I will review it once I get it. We got a code, we got a discount code, a sponsor for the channel, JST20, that gives you 20% off every single order from Rival. And if you need some whey and want to support the channel, you know what to use. So let's crush this and rip some squats. Let's go. So fire. So fire. Let's get this set. Let's go. let's go. Second set here, first one, bar was flying. Second one, bar should be cooking. Third one, bar should be buttery. Just a bunch of different adjectives to move the bar fast. Let's get it, let's go. Oof. Oh yeah, let's go. Woo. Before we hit this third set, I was asked the question, what do you feel like you've improved the most on in the year of 2025? And we can go with ollies, the snatch, or the clean. Welty just sent me a video from a year ago where I was full sending 285 to get it up when I was lifting with him back at Velo. And like it was like an RP 12 to get 285 up, and we just ripped 295 up like it was absolute butter. And we could go with our softball swing and our batting average and how much we improved there and how much we've taken a step forward with our game. And we could go with business and how many more clients we've gotten, how much more money we've made this year. But really, truly, it all pales in comparison to how much I've just improved upon life, like living life, being where my feet are, being a better, more present person, feeling like locked in for the first time in a long time, and it feels so good. The momentum feels so good. Being on the path feels so good. And all the other things are just little microcosms of getting better at life, of being a better person, of being a more present person, which gives me the energy to go do these other things and all these other tasks. And it's kind of like this cycle where I do these other tasks more presently with more energy, and I get better at these tasks. So that gives me more energy and more confidence to want to be even more connected and even better at life and even more present and even more where my feet are. And that gives me more energy to go be better at these things. But man, I feel so locked in for the first time in such a long time, and it is such a good feeling. And I really do think 2025 is going to be the year where I look back and everything really started to take off. We've had so many points like this in our lives, but this is the first time since college football, I feel like, where I've really been just absolutely laser focused, dialed in routine, in consistency. And I just feel like I'm doing it from such a better place and such a better purpose than I was doing it in college. And I have like that same laser-like focus that I had in college, well-being much more present, well-being much more peaceful. And it just feels like the momentum is going, the train is rolling, and it's not stopping anytime soon. So the thing that I've improved the most upon in life in 2025 is life, man. Is just being where I'm at and being where my feet are, being present, and it feeds everything. And if you guys are struggling, if you guys are looking for how do I change everything, how do I get things going, how do I get back on the path, it's start yesterday, man. I am telling you, start where you are at and just commit to yourself. Put a little faith in yourself and invest in yourself so that you can look at the end of 2025 and the start of 2026 and the whole year of 2026 as the thing that took you to the next level, as the thing that locked you in, as the thing that got you to where you want to go. And it was the foundation to take you to where you want to go. And I just feel so locked in right now, and it's just such a good feeling. And I cannot tell you how important getting that momentum rolling is for you. And I know it sucks. When I started this journey with the YouTubes, with the Olympic list, with the softball journey, I felt so lost, and I felt like I had no direction and like I had no momentum going because I didn't have any momentum going. And I built that up through daily actions, and there was missteps and there was times where I fell off. But when you get that ball rolling, it's so much easier to get back on the path. Even if it's your 1% of momentum going, it's better than 0%. And when you mess up, you're like, oh, I had a little momentum, I felt it. And when you get that little feel, you can stopgap the falling off of the path and the falling off of doing what you were put here to do, and you can get back on the path. And then when you're on the path more, it's even harder to fall off the path, and it just starts to be a super fun, cool journey. And I'm telling you guys, start yesterday. Start right now where this video is. Go fucking work out. Go do the thing that you've been pushing off. Go put pen to paper. Go make your first post. Start right now so that in a year you can make the same video, you can make the same post, you can make the same blog, whatever it is, where you can look back on a point where you decided to commit to yourself. You decided to commit to do what you were put here to do in a state in which you're actually doing those things. I'm telling you, it's such a powerful and motivational journey, and all you have to do is start that journey, and it's an addictive journey, and it will take you, and the momentum will force you to keep going, and it becomes so much easier once you get the ball rolling. But getting the ball rolling is the first step, and if I can push even just one person to get the ball rolling right now because of this video, it makes all of it worth it, man. I'm telling you, it will absolutely change your life. Go commit to something. Go do something right now. Go get underneath that barbell. Go change your life. Go commit to yourself. Let's get this third set. Let's go. Oof. Oof. Let's go. Whee. Appreciate you guys watching. Keep chopping wood.